fantastic. Good morning. You can hear all sorts of bird sounds. Friday, Good Friday, to be more exact, April 18th. Earlier I could hear those bird sounds. But, there's one particular one that's now gone. Let's check out the roads. So we have 2 consecutive days, long rides. In my opinion, that's for my, just for me. Anything over 40 kilometers is now considered a long ride for me. I'm surprised. The bread vendor is here. No holidays for him. There's no holiday for diligent jeepney drivers. The word I wanted to say earlier was belligerent. I'm not sure what I said, but belligerent. Let's see if Jollibee is open. And garbage is collected today. No holidays for them. The amount of garbage doesn't decrease. In fact, during holidays they increase more. Now if you compare the activity in the street, today seems to be a bit more clear, less busy. Still see the police with their high-powered guns. As in back in the day, you don't see police carrying high-powered guns. They just have their normal revolvers. So what that guy did? Gasoline stations are also open. How about Inasal? Now we don't want any reaction from them, I hope. The okay vendor is still there. Looks like that guy made it permanent now. Probably even sleeping there. In Christianity, the most important event is the resurrection. Christmas was just added later. And that's why Christmas date doesn't have to be important, unlike the resurrection. And the problem is with the resurrection, the dates are tied up to the Jewish traditions. That's why for the early Christians, the Jews were still important. Keeping the faith. And I'm not sure if I said it before, but with the Jewish faith, which is very close or connected to Islam, they are very connected to the moon. Sabbath. Check this out. Is that a horse? Cool. Never expected to come across one of those today, especially at this time of the morning. This is what you call stress-free riding. And there's another police checkpoint. The third one, fourth one we came across today. And those are also important because of the upcoming May elections. And if you're wondering why it's pink, because pink is the color associated with the most popular mayor of Marikina. So one can only deduce that this party is connected to him because it's pink. The opposing party is blue. Like boy and girl. Girl with a pink and boy with a blue. I wonder if they really meant it that way. McDonald's is open and there's a few customers. Wow, amazing. There are a few customers inside. Let's check out the church before we get back to the normal ride, the regular ride. Office. Mama, here we are at the church. Is there any activity here? Let's see. Well, the church is open. There are some people doing the cross thing. The shoe capital of the Philippines. Way of the cross, that's the word. house is preparing for the procession, Good Friday procession tonight. That's their carroza. I think that's called carroza. Root beer float, chicken burger. One could easily mistake today as a pandemic during the lockdown. There were hardly any cars. This is what it should be. Well, Marcos Highway. Oh man. Oh my golly, wow. I'm not climbing at the column. I just want to see what's happening. Finally. This is now Cainta. I remember when all of these buildings were being built. There's a lot of hotels here. Not bad. And coffee shops too. The bicycle lane is good, or maybe just because there's not a lot of public utility vehicles today. The road is clear. Nice. So far we've done 12 kilometers at 23 kilometers per hour. Not bad. So I just came across the entrance of Vista Verde. Vista Verde. So different kind. Check this out. Province of Rizal. Oh wow. Cainta, Taytay, Antipolo, 10 kilometers. Garden by Noble Land. Another mall. And here another mall, hypermarket. On my left is Village Hypermarket. Hypermarket is like a small department store without the clothes, I think. Or maybe a large grocery. I don't know. SM City, Taytay, 5 kilometers away. What do you think? Not a bad idea. This place smells like a garbage dump. Wow, where the heck is that coming from? Jeez. Oh man, that's really terrible. Riverside subdivision. Most of the subdivisions here are called Riverside. That's kind of scary. So, shall we turn left or shall we turn right? I think we'll just turn right. So we'll come out. We'll be coming out at T5. So Robinson's Cainta Island. So there's a sign. This is like a commercial or industrial area of this place, Cainta. There's a terminal here, like a container terminal. Okay. Looks like a university. And you could be. Yeah. And something to do with another SM. I wonder if that NU is connected or related to SM. Okay, that place is really dirty. So many rubbish on the ground. Easy. Unbelievable. Just to give you an idea what I'm referring to, take a look at this. Okay. What is this? Wow. Maybe they had some sort of mercado or something. Tiangge. I mean, that's the only thing that could explain why there's so many rubbish here. People don't care. Burger King drive-thru. KFC. It's got all these food establishments. So this bridge is called Ortigas Bridge. Approaching C5 hideout. How many bar and resto. Another bridge. Why would anybody even think of jogging there? Really amazing. Oh wow. Let's see, I don't think I ever bicycled here before. Always first time. Below me is C5. There's a bit of congestion at that intersection. Oh, what a sight. All of those were empty land before. Yeah. Okay, now it's Meralco Avenue that connects to Ortigas. Okay. That's what it is. So that's why everything is named Ortigas. Probably go back through Edgar. Here we are. Edgar. Read all about it. I'm just making fun. I'm thinking whether I should pass through White Plains or pass through Edsa. White Plains. There's a nice shade here. On my left is Camp Aguinaldo. On my right is Corinthian Gardens. I wonder if there's any thoroughly open McDonald's later. Woo! This is terrible. Imagine if you were bicycling under the sun like this for several hours. I don't think it will last, especially after lunch. That is very hot. Maybe. Again, it all depends on your level of fitness. shouting. Yang Chow. Plainview. Oh, sorry, White Plains. White Plains Terraces. Interesting. And it has a nice view. It's like a rich. Oh wow. Oh, okay. That looks interesting. Maybe that's the house. Looks like a pancake house serves a milkshake. Battery and Co. Good Fellas Savory. Like a little Baguio. So many places here they call little Baguio because you've got winding roads and climbing winding roads. And from here you could see the hills or the mountain range, Sierra Madre. Uh, 25 kilometers. We're still at 23 kilometers now. Terrible roads. I overtook a while ago. So, unbelievable. You sort of inspire people to take up the challenge. That's okay. My guess is 36 kilometers today. And average speed of 23.5 kilometers per hour. Let's see. So right now I'm 29. I said 36. 36 kilometers. By the time I get home, I always look forward to my drink and cup of coffee. The cup of what's happening here. That's why I don't like to pass through those things. Too congested. The lane is already too narrow, and they still converge in that place. Really. McDonald's is open. See how it made the main road a parking area. We are. Wow. Looks like I got my distance right, as well as my speed. There's a procession happening right now. That was almost an hour and a half of continuous bicycle ride. So, continuous bicycle ride, that means 35 kilometers. That means 2-hour continuous ride, easy 40 plus kilometers.